Hey, what's going on to you, Libras? So, a lot of you Libras have the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. So right off the rip, I'm seeing that a lot of you Libras are very much so aware of who. Let me show you the cards. You Libras are very much so aware of who you can or who you should and you shouldn't be hanging around. A lot of you are becoming way more wise because, you know, when it comes to being a Libra, sometimes y'all, just like Sagittarius, can end up getting off balance and not necessarily seeing certain things. So I just see that a lot of you Libras are now willing to pay attention, as well as some of you are even noticing certain things that people will do whenever it is that they are not necessarily the best people that you should be hanging around, but you know when you see it, right, when those people do it, that you shouldn't be hanging around them. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is about how it is that you Libras ultimately you're getting off of the rat race of the same old stuff, different day, hanging around people that you can't trust. A lot of you Libras, I see that a lot of you Libras are actually taking action about this, because then now you have the Ten of Swords and the Three of Cups. Once again, zodiac signs like Sagittarius, Libra, you know what I mean? Y'all can, kind of, Leo, y'all can kind of get caught up in the ideology that, y'all can end up toiling around too much with friends. I'm just going to say what it is. When it comes to love interest or friends, part of the reason why a lot of y'all be having a lot of issues is because y'all hang out with a lot of people who you really shouldn't. And you know this. But then now it's like, okay, but you need to understand that you need to understand that you should want to rather be alone, okay, than hang out with people that you know you can't trust. Like, if you know you can't trust these people and you still hanging around them, what are you doing? At the end of the day, are you trying to get out? Are you leaving these people? And are these people stalking you? Because that's my story. I would leave and these people would essentially stalk me, follow me to school, you know what I'm saying, or whatnot, be there waiting for me after I get out of class for the day and all this other type of stuff. So, if you know that you can't trust certain individuals that you're trying to get to know romantically, right, and they doing all types of goofy stuff to you, and yet you still trying to hang around them, you gotta get out of that, because the Three of Cups represents, right, you're putting yourself at the mercy of strangers, and they don't have any mercy, in the sense that they're going to continue to do that until you Libras say enough is enough. Now, that's what's so good about it. It's the idea that you're at the Wheel of Fortune. A lot of you Libras are very much so getting out of the rat race. A lot of you are done with the dysfunction that comes with what it is that you've experienced, right? You're done with it. A lot of you, the Chariot, right? You have the Chariot, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. Y'all are now, you've learned your lesson. And a lot of you Libras are going to be checking for things that you're going to be checking to see if a person has a foundational things that most adults should have, like a banking account, credit card. Are they responsible? Are they responsible in general? Just the basic things that most adults should have, and the thing is that the Chariot, you're not afraid to ask anymore. And if they come to find out that ultimately they don't have those things, then I honestly see that you'll just leave them alone. While the Five of Pentacles, those people will be kind of left, well, not kind of, they will be in the dust, thinking about what it is that they said and why their game didn't work, right? But ironically, they're so dysfunctional, they're going to be attracted to you, trying to get you to accept them so that they could try the same thing to you. The only difference is you Libras aren't playing a game. You really don't want them. The Ace of Swords and the Nine of Wands is about how, since that's the case, a lot of you Libras also have to understand that, you're going in a very different direction than what most people are going in, and honestly speaking, so many people want to play, so many people want to act like, no, inner strength, or their version of inner strength, or being combative to that is what makes you strong. No, 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 no. Surrendering is what makes you strong. Show and prove. Because when you surrender to where the relationship goes, that's how it is that your heart, that's how, whenever it is that I say that your mind and your heart, Libra, are in the correct place, that's what it is that I'm talking about. Your mind and your heart will agree more often when you stop trying to force certain relationships. And this is what I mean, right? Let it be what it is, right? Now, I'm not saying that you can't take action. Of course you can. You're supposed to. But whenever this is a person is showing you now, or they're dysfunctional, you got to be a surfer. Let the waves become waves, and you surf them, in the sense that if they are dysfunctional and they decide for whatever reason, you know what, they stop giving you attention, whatever it is, whatever the situation is, guess what that means? That means that you just stop talking to them. It is what it is for them. It's a dub for them. They wanted to play stupid games, so they won stupid prizes. So let's clarify the Ace of Swords. So to clarify the Ace of Swords, you have the Page of Swords, the King of Wands, you have the Empress, the Lovers, and the King of Cups. So the Empress represents Libras anyway. So you showed up, right? The energy showed up. But the Page of Swords and the King of Wands represents, once again, Libra, you got to understand that you're in a different lane, in the sense that who you are, who you becoming, you're not the person that is someone that wants love and finds love, quote unquote love, in all the wrong places, while other people laugh at you for how stupid you are, right? Or friendship in all the wrong places. A lot of you Libras are learning from your mistakes, and you're realizing that, some of the you had to make those mistakes to get to the point where you are now. And you're better off making those mistakes, because now you realize that this wanting, this longing that a lot of you Libras have to be in a relationship, there is no aim. And what I mean by that is there is no structured plan to it. It just says you just want to be in a relationship, but it does not care who it's with, right? You have to make it care who it's with to be able to actually end up in the best type of relationship that you would want long term. So the Empress and the Lovers now represents, and not deny that element to it, because there's a lot of mismatches. There's a lot of, you Libras, your heart wants one thing, your mind says another thing. The way that the relationships end up something differently. So it just comes out confused. And for you Libras, the King of Cups represents, it's good, because a lot of you Libras are now starting to become more focused and aware as to what's going on, and more organized. So it's not always going to be like this, where it seems like everything is nihilism, right? Everything is all over the place and it doesn't make any sense. And that's not how it is. For you Libras, it is starting to get to a point where things are going to be able to make more sense. But that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video, smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.